let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of this show called Rick and Morty?
No.
Okay, so it's like a cartoon. It's pretty big. On like Adult Swim, I think.
Okay.
Whatever. So there was a joke on that show that how everyone and their cousins were now pitching ideas to Netflix, and a lot of shows were getting picked up by Netflix. So I mean, nowadays it just seems like there's so much original content that 10 years ago would have never, made it on screen, and now a lot of it is being picked up by streaming services, Amazon
Absolutely.
Prime,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. I mean, is it that easy to pitch an idea to Netflix?
Look, it's a lot easier than the major studios when there was only five of them.
Mm,
I think the big five. That's what they call them.
yeah.
Universal Studios, Paramount, Lionsgate. I forget the other two, but it's a lot easier to pitch because there's so many other streaming websites. Not just Netflix. You got
Mm,
HBO. You got Amazon Prime. You
Amazon
got
Prime, yeah.
yeah, you got Hulu. You have Apple TV. Dude, there's
There's
countless
so
of
many.
streaming websites. Yeah, so it's a
Yeah.
lot. You have a lot more opportunities now than you would have had 20 years ago, 10 years ago.
Hmm.
Social media has totally changed the game.
Hmm.
So there's no excuse why anybody who does a film. I mean, I can't stress it enough. Produce quality content, have good lighting, good camera, good sound. You know, cast. You got to have filled the roles with the right cast.
Hmm.
You can't just put anybody. That means you can't just get your buddies.
Yeah.
And if you want to get your buddies in, great, but make
Yeah.
sure you write them into the script that fits their personality.
Hmm.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're just you're just gonna say, I'm gonna pick you, and then just put you as that role. But his personality doesn't fit. You got to look at it from that angle too. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Hmm.
But yeah, going back to the pitching, it is a lot easier because like we did Natural Hair, the movie. Okay, if so many people don't understand the distribution side, and here's what I mean by that. Like films, like if I wanted to get my film on Netflix,
Hmm.
they want to see numbers. They want to see how many numbers or how how well can this film generate.
Right.
So a lot of these films, they make it to theaters. It's
Hmm.
because somebody invested lots and lots of money to get all
Right.
the rent on the space to do
Hmm.
it. So if the film sells, $50 million and
Hmm.
like in the opener,
Yeah.
and then it goes on to produce more, then yeah, Netflix is going to say, you know what, we want to license that film to we need some new content on our
Yeah.
platform. So that's what they base it on, or they go out and just create new content. They fund your film project.
Hmm.
So
I mean, I'm guessing it's a lot harder than just sending an email to somebody, right? There's a lot more that goes into it because you've pitched ideas to studios and
to Netflix
companies.
mainly,
Netflix,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And I go the route where I want to do the legal route, and that
Hmm.
means that when you have like my entertainment attorney sends it to the aggregators,
Hmm.
and then the aggregator sends it to Netflix. Is this a film that they can sell? Is this a film that would do well? And they base it on the analysis on because mine's a holiday film, so that's the first thing they're gonna look at. What's the genre?
Yeah.
And because the genre, there's a formula here on film. If you want to
Hmm.
figure out a film that sells, the formula is the genre plus talent equals money.